VPC peering allows you to connect one VPC with another over a direct network route using a private IP address. So imagine you have two VPCs. You want them to be able to share traffic between them as if they're one VPC. And that's what VPC peering connections is going to allow us to do. So VPC peering connections is not a gateway. It's not a VPN connection. It does not rely on a separate piece of physical hardware. There's no single point of failure for communication or a bandwidth bottleneck. So it's a very simple way to set up VPC peering. And so VPC peering can be between an IPv4 or IPv6 address. Instances on peer VPCs behave just like they're on the same network. They connect VPCs across the same or different AWS accounts and regions. Peering uses a star configuration, so you have one central VPC and four other VPCs. You can see that it is a little bit more limited than Transit Gateway, which is like VPC peering on steroids, as you can add like something like 50,000 or a crazy amount of VPCs. But for this, it's very simple. There's no transitive peering, so peering must take place between VPCs. Again, if you want transitive peering, use Transit Gateway. It needs a one-to-one connect to the immediate VPC. For transitive peering, use AWS Transit Gateway, as I said here. It has no overlapping CIDR blocks, so you don't want to have, it's not going to work if you have overlapping ones. Data transfer across the AZ or across region incurs charges. So if it's within the same AZ, no charges, but in all those other cases, there's going to be a charge. The way you're going to configure VPCs, you're going to create the peering connection, you're going to accept the peering connection, you're going to enable the routing of traffic between the two VPCs. They say that this is optional, but to me, it seems like you would really want to add these routes into your route table so that they can accept traffic from each other, or be not just accept, but actually just be able to do it. One other thing that we want to point out is that if you can update the inbound or outbound rule of your VPC security groups to reference security groups in peered VPCs, because if you're going to have two peered VPCs, referencing a security group, another one's going to be a very common use case. And so I wanted to include that in here. So here we're describing a security group reference from another one. So there's a very dedicated command line to go find that. And so that way you're able to grab the ID so that you can utilize it. But there you go.